Smithsonians, welcome back here. Smith Francois, the founder of Forest Program, Messe Francois, Triple Haitian. And guess what? I'm not the only one content creator here in Columbus. I have another one, and we're going to talk about her, who she is, where she's from, and hope you guys enjoy it. So, how are you doing? What's your name?
I'm doing good. My name is Ireina Perry. I came to United States in 94 from St. Petersburg, Russia.
Okay.
With my grandmother and my parents and my cat Watson.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Wait, Watson? What's that?
Watson. That's my cat name.
Okay.
He was Persian.
Okay.
He traveled with us.
Okay,
for
awesome.
17 hours in airplane.
All right, so I missed the part. You came from where?
St. Petersburg, Russia.
Russia. Okay, awesome. So what's the biggest difference you noticed coming to America? Like, what was your...
Probably the same as you are. That would be the culture difference. Okay. Big culture differences.
Okay, awesome. The language barrier, did you talk English or?
I did British.
Okay.
I understood, but I got a job at Jolly Pirate Donuts. When I first came, about 6 months later, in January, I walked 5 miles to get to Broad Street. And the owner, Nick Sulles, who is 90 years old now, he said, "Do you want a donut and a coffee?" I said, "I don't like donuts," but that wasn't a donut shop. So I spent 5 years working for him. But after 8 months, I've learned how to speak back.
Okay.
The bigger mistake the foreign people do is they trying to translate back to their language. You need to forget your language and you just need to understand English.
Okay, awesome. So you came fresh from Russia to Columbus and you had not been anywhere else?
That is correct.
Okay, awesome. So Columbus, the growth, they say it was a cow town. Like, explain to us, how have you seen the transition?
My mother said we are in a ditch when we first landed in Columbus because we came from the big city, St. Petersburg, beautiful city, and we came like in just a small town, kind of, sort of. That's how was impression of hers. It was nothing on East Broad Street, going to Pataskala Black. It was nothing but empty spaces, farms, lands. And in the last, I would say, 20 years, it's just been amazing.
So it's been amazing. So, like, what would be your recommendation for people that just came to Columbus yesterday? Like, what would be the suggestion to anybody that's here in America, like, that's coming to Columbus, that's growing? You've seen the things that happen. Like, what would be the first thing they have to do in Columbus? Like, how they adapt?
First thing, that explore, observe the people. Be very careful who you introduce yourself and who you opening yourself up to, because it can also go against you. Majority is English. Learn the English language, observe what is the best opportunity that you can take advantage of, like photography, for example, technology, artificial intelligence, what you love to do, what is your passion. That's very important.
Okay, awesome. So we talked about you starting to donut shop to now you have your media company. Like, what is some experience? What led you to media from donut shop to now? Like, what?
So my mother and my father were engineers back in Russia. My mother was a programmer, COBOL programmer for 36 years before she retired. And I've learned as a 7-year-old child, punch cards. I did help her to calculate the numbers back in the day when she was doing the programming. And it's kind of stuck with me and I really like it. But when I turned 16, my mother said, actually 15, my mother said, we would like to have a nurse in the house. So it moved me into the nursing school. I spent about 8 months. It wasn't for me. I spoke Latin. I wrote Latin. I understood Latin. That was a great experience, but it wasn't for me. So when I came to United States, after I worked in the Jolly Pirate for 5 years, I was a contractor with a DFAS in accounting finance. And then I went to DeVry University in 2000. My son was born September 2000, and I graduated DeVry University Business Information Systems and Business Administration in 2004.
Okay, that is very interesting because I have a bachelor's degree in accounting, and you was in the finance piece, like, and now we're in media. Like, I wonder, is there a correlation? Like, that's funny. I like that.
It is. Yeah. I mean, finance was great. First of all, I got the diploma, associate degree in finance. That institution is no longer exist. Used to be on South Hamilton Road in Whitehall. And then I went to DeVry and spent 20 years in technology, business analysis, software testing applications, was leading the teams. But then 2 years ago, I decided something needs to change because I don't have no passion anymore. It's kind of becomes a daily routine. I am not helping anybody but the third party, the banks. And I said, let me just look up something else. And I came across High Media School. They called me and I started in April and I graduated on November 12th of 2025.
All right, congratulations. All right, so now let's talk about it. The fatigue, like I understand exactly where you are.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And what content creation what do you do? Let's talk about your business. Who are you?
So in 2022, I decided to start herbal medicine, herbal skincare. I've been in that business for 4 years. Next month will be 4 years. I helped a lot of people to heal naturally as an alternative healing medicine versus a pill. That's another conversation. And then I also, while I was in the media school, I decided to register as a Paris Media Production and worked with New Americans magazine with Deba. I was an intern until yesterday.
Okay.
And now I am the partner with the New Americans magazine. I am the press and the photographer.
All right. Shout out to New American. Shout out to you, Deba. We hear you. Okan, everyone. Hey. All right. Awesome. So what is the vision you have for your media, like for media? Like why media? You went from nursing, accounting to media or finance to media. Like why media? I know you want to talk about people, but like what's your inspiration?
With the finance, I am a number cruncher.
Okay.
That was very interesting. Financial statements. It was a lot of things that I really liked when I was younger. And then with the technology, I wanted to see the back end and the front end experience, what you would be as a client, the experience if you log into Huntington Bank, for example. Make sure there is navigation properly. Make sure you have an easy navigation to what you're looking for.
Okay.
That was passion of mine. I loved it. But when I turned 50, I said something has to change. And also there's a lot of technology goes very fast, very quick. And my interests kind of start going down and the competition start going up because a lot of young people. Now there's AI and my position would be eliminated today if I didn't have the artificial intelligence experience. So
I like that.
We in media, where I want to go, it's expressed my interest to work with a different people, different culture, city of Columbus, and it's just be collaborative in the city of Columbus overall.
Okay.
Storytelling. It's very, very interesting.
Okay. So you the health aspect portion of it, how is that going? Like which one do you want to lead with? Because one thing I know nowadays, you have to lead with duality. Like you can't stick in one thing. Like you have to know everything or a lot of things. So you in health and media, how do you want to help? What's your vision for in 1 year from now, basically?
I want to grow my media.
Okay.
Media production, but on another hand, I do not mix two businesses together.
Okay.
The other hand, the herbal medicine business is pretty much runs itself. When someone like you will come and say, well, I'm looking or my friend looking for something after surgery. And then I will schedule time with you. I would introduce you what I offer, how I can help you. With the media, it also helps me to create the content to promote the business.
Okay.
Plus AI, also very helpful to get that content, to get the engagement of the audience.
Okay. So you mentioned earlier, you introduced your husband to AI.
Yes.
So how did you get into AI? And what would you say to anybody else that's afraid of AI?
It's all about the prompts. How you prompt it. If you prompt very shortly, the AI does not understand what you're looking for. You have to have a longer prompt and tell AI, this is what I am looking for. You can also use your pictures, you can use your videos, but you have to get the right prompt. And that's where the knowledge comes to individual. And I told my husband, I said, why don't you use a Gemini? It's a part of the ChatGPT also, but it is a separate entity. And when I showed it to him, when I told him what he got to do, now he can do this all day long.
Okay, awesome. So do you use Canva? I'm asking a personal question. I have a problem using ChatGPT to Canva. It tells me you can build my website. I've tried to use it. It doesn't go well. But how have you been using it?
Personally, I use ChatGPT, I use Gemini. I also use 11 Labs for voiceover and also for music. If I need to create some type of music for a documentary or promotional type of media. And Canva, I do not use Canva through ChatGPT. Canva is more for me resumes for promotion, and also I built my portfolio within Canva. Other than that, I do not use Canva to any other extent to build videos, etc. It's more for basic knowledge and understanding for someone who not willing or have a trouble understanding other applications like Adobe Cloud.
Okay.
And that's what I use on a daily basis.
Okay.
Because it gives me the whole perspective, like a Premiere Pro gives me the whole perspective. I can do effects, I can do noise reduction, I can do an AI build to it.
Okay.
Where the the Canva is just a basic application.
Okay. So I use Canva for flyers, things of nature. So yeah, that's a little back end of what I do. So how do people reach out to you? Like, what is your go-to? Like, you have health and media. So how do people reach out to you?
For the herbal medicine, and I'm a certified herbalist also, and certified reflexologist altogether in one. They can reach me at perrysherbalskincare.com.
Okay.
Or 614-783-8098. And for media production, they can email me at pmpstudio25@icloud.com and use the same number to call.
Okay. For your health thing, do you have any recommendations for me?
Yes, I do have some magnesium lotion.
Awesome. Thank you.
That I highly recommend to not just women, not just men, but for everyone, including the babies.
Okay.
Prior going to bed, apply on your feet, your calves. You will reduce your stress. Your body will go in a sleep mode, and you will have a peaceful night of rest.
I feel like you just read me because I be going to sleep, my feet be ashy, I be rubbing. Okay, so all right, that's awesome. So all right. So, and magnesium, explain it, it just help you go to sleep. And
so this is the package of the restful sleep, and all the instructions is on the back of the container. So it's a shea butter base.
Okay.
You get the little pea size, you put on your feet, put on your calves, on both legs, and call the day.
Okay. That's crazy.
And a shea butter comes from Ghana.
Okay.
Directly from Ghana.
Sweet. Thank you very much. So any closing final words you want to say for the people? Give us a quote. So what's something that helps you, that inspires you to keep transition? You went from your transition here, what helped you, what motivates you to keep moving and changing? You said 50, you kept going.
What inspires me, I also the first-time author. I wrote a book, Paving to Path to Personal Success.
Okay.
The reason I wrote this book, because I experienced, as a child, nocturnal seizures for 34 years.
Say internal seizures?
Nocturnal seizures, yeah. They happen when you sleep, when your body relaxes.
Okay.
I was on medication for all these years. In 2008, I told my mother, I'm done. I have an 8-year-old son is growing. I need to do something to my body. I gave up medicine. Yes, it was scary mentally. And then I started doing my research. And within 16 months, I was seizure-free. It's been 15 years since I've been seizure-free. So that also motivate me to educate other people how alternative medicine, the food we eat, the chemicals we have in the food, how that can help you to reduce your medication.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So give us a final quote. Give us again how people reach out to you, but give us a quote to close out.
For overall,
Yes.
if you have any concerns, you want to learn more about herbal medicine, or you want to learn more about media production, I'd be happy to speak to you.
Why Columbus?
Columbus is a town where the Columbus is actually best for small businesses.
All right, you guys heard it here. Thank you for coming on. Next time, see you.